There's been another Khalistani army provocation in Canada. Posters which read pro-Nijjar killing have propped up outside a temple. Nijjar was shot dead in Canada's Surrey region, and since then, across the world, in many areas, in the US, in the UK, these kind of posters have come to the fore. My colleague Kamaljeet is now joining me on the phone line. Kamaljeet, we are now seeing these kind of posters coming up in Canada and right outside a temple. Over the past many months, we have seen how these kind of protests by people who support the idea of Khalistan has been cropping up from UK to the US and now in Canada.
Well, absolutely. There seems to be a trend, especially in Canada, and this one has been about Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who is also the president of Surrey Gurdwara and chief coordinator as far as the Khalistani referendum and the Canadian chapter of Global Khalistani referendum, or the SFJ, is concerned. Now, he was killed on June 18th, and after which they've been demanding investigation. But there seems to be a particular ploy, especially by these activists at the SFJ, to blame the Indian government. Now, what has been said is that this is under investigation, but what says is it's clearly visible, especially with the CCTV, that the posters have been put on the Hindu temple. This is obviously a clear attempt at defacing and vandalism. But obviously, there have been question marks being raised as far as what the Canadian government has been doing so far and why they have not been able to stop, especially because obviously the minorities are there. There is obviously a question mark as to why these particular, remember, these kind of complaints, when they were put up before UK, they have taken action. They've also put a fund of ₹1 crore. The Indian government obviously expects that the Canadian government also responds in a particular way to protect not only the minorities, but to ensure, as far as religious sites are concerned, that they are safe. But here is another trigger by SSJ, who seems to be running at large from Canada, and these are obviously visuals which are now being brought to light, and there are questions being raised as to why this is happening time and again in Canada. So this is the incident of Surrey, and we've been told this incident happened late at night, where these kind of posters demanding investigation into Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Khalistani, a wanted terrorist who died in June 18, is concerned.
Right, Kamalji, thank you so much for giving us all those details. One more incident of supporters of Khalistan propping up posters in Canada has now come to the fore.